We only have to worry about Orb, Blue Box, Dragon Ball Daima, Shangri-La Frontier,
Anime just keeps continuing to soar in popularity for the better and for the worse.
On top
I
of
still
anime, it's been an eclectic and vibrant
genre.
genre of really
You know what? Fuck it.
The animation and the effects, it just really holds up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love the fact that she's still camouflaged, but you can still see a shadow in the water.
That's actually pretty good. Nice touch to detail.
The fuck?
Before there was Fate Stay Night, there was Haruhi Suzumiya.
I was expecting it to be like a weird, like, slice of life, maybe rom-com.
Oh no, it's absolutely supernatural.
That was your first mistake.
I thought this would be kind of boring, because that's how I feel about most rom-coms. Nah, this is fucking funny.
Ninja's like, alright, I'm about to clock out while watching this. Hey, yo.
I fucking love the mid-2000s. They just did whatever they wanted.
Why the fuck does she look like Edgeworth? She looks like Edgeworth!
Does that make Virtual
Phoenix, right, yeah. Dante is clearly Gumshoe.
Then that means Nero's Maya.
Yes, actually. How many children would he have to go through in order for this to be a success?
Yes.
Well, one in this case.
Forget the Unabomber, he's just a child bomber.
Okay, let's talk about this. No, really. Let's talk. Because honestly, I'm kinda done sitting on this. Year after 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 year. When it comes to anime, the common videos that constantly pop up are the best series to watch in the now. And that's fine. I'll be the first of my generation to own up to it, but I'm getting old. A decade ago, I was in high school, watching the newest animes to date with my friends in a club. A decade later, I'm in between jobs and choosing to discuss series that have gone on to being over 10, even 20 years old now. And I get, these videos are not really for people like me, as much as they are for people who are new to anime and want something to watch that's current. And for the next generations, that works. But then there's the fact that plenty of people with platforms who make videos for nostalgic purposes in anime, mostly they just do what is on the top 10 nostalgic anime lineup and just discuss that. Like, honestly, how many videos do we have of Dragon Ball Z, Evangelion, Naruto, One Piece, Fullmetal Alchemist, Code Geass, Death Note, Madoka Magica, Hunter x Hunter, and Cory in the House? Like, look, there's nothing wrong with it, but can we be real? Can we start digging more deeper into shows of the past? There are so many fucking series now that just don't get much light. And this is coming from someone who deliberately chooses to make videos about past series. The catalog on the whole is starved for something else that's nostalgic. Like, okay, ask yourself. If you grew up remembering when these shows came out, right? Genuinely, ask yourself, how long has it been since you put it on your watch list and actually decided to touch it? I'll do you one better. How long has it been since that show you remember nostalgically, you actually went back and re-watched it, alongside the number of other shows from the past you watched? Like, have you noticed, for example, how many people have been saying they're sick of something like harem series or isekai series, and how little mention there is about shows like Akatsuki no Yona, arguably one of the best harem series out there, and Gargantua on the Virtuous Planet, one of the best isekai series with top-notch world building out there? And those are just two examples. There's just so much out there that, for as many series that I put in that introduction that I did, right? That wasn't even the entire list of anime that I watched growing up. Yeah, you didn't mishear me. Most to all of those series that I showed was all the stuff I grew up watching. And yet, to this day, anime discussions go down one of three routes. Either it's the popular crowd, what's currently airing or recent, or what's something from 1 to 2 people that actually wanted to make something different. I don't know, it just bums me out, you know? This time in 5 years, me and so many people will be over 30. Hell, plenty of us will be older. And that's fine. It's just the passage of time, and plenty of us are just so preoccupied with life at times that watching something current is not possible, and a number of us just don't have the time to make videos about their favorite series on some capacity, which adds to the whole thing of a lack of variety on what's being pushed out on the site. Or just discussions in general. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been in anime discussions and the same shit keeps popping up regarding this. And also, to the people doing their damnedest to get their word out about, like, this series and that series and so on and so forth, bringing up anime that faded with time and discussing it and so on and so forth, I mean, there's not much I can really say other than, let me know you're out there. I'm getting real fucking sick and tired of seeing the same videos on why Dragon Ball Z was actually more clever than any of us could ever realize. And yeah, I know what some of y'all are saying. I mean, you make anime vids, why don't you do it yourself? Which, yeah, I have. Literally, look over my channel sometime. I'm trying to see about other media I'm interested in to talk about that isn't something that's fucking obvious. And as for the rest of the people around my age and older, right? Legit, I ask this, if you got time, rewatch some of your old favorites. Maybe it's something you liked when you were younger that you haven't seen in ages. Maybe it's something that a YouTuber recently hated and you have a problem with that. Maybe it's something that you look back on and you think that it aged like fucking milk. And hell, if you got any series whatsoever that you looked in at the lineup that I did earlier, and you think you want to recommend me some to just talk about from like the 2000s or maybe even older, then hey, let me know. I might just consider it. Maybe let others know about stuff they probably haven't seen. Look, time is not going to wait around for you, me, or anyone else to look back at what you're nostalgic about in current day. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow I just kick the bucket somehow. Everything that I wanted to do, including what I wanted to watch. All of that, out the window. The future is uncertain. So, it's better to not waste what we got in the moment if we can afford it. Right?